tonight as off we go for the Sunday night opener. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard kickoff brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 3rd down, 3 to go. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And he will score! Zay Flowers! Touchdown, Baltimore. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. It's going to be a lot of...
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Ravens has it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The extra point is up and through, and the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, this is Strong. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So, Greg, here are the Bills. What a year last year. 13-4, beat the Broncos and the Ravens in the playoffs, but once again ran into Kansas City in the AFC Championship game. Anything that we can say is that one thing to get them to the big game this time?
Well, I mean, we'd probably start with they need Patrick Mahomes to retire. But in all seriousness, Mike, I think when you look at Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, it's one of those things where they just happen to exist in a generationally great team in the Kansas City Chiefs, and one of the greatest players we've seen in the last 25 years at quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. So they just need, as hard as it is, they just need to continue to chip away. Just continue to go. They can't make Kansas City the boogeyman, because all of a sudden now that starts to get into your head. Continue to win the division, continue to get home playoff games, and if they keep knocking at the door, eventually they're going to get over that hump, because Josh Allen and this roster, they are a Super Bowl contending team. They just got to find a way to get over the hump in the game that matters.
They'll break the huddle. coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
One more time going up top with Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5. Allen going to throw again. He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Elijah Moore. Touchdown Buffalo. For Josh Allen, the reigning MVP of the NFL. First touchdown pass of this 2025 season. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So on come the Ravens. And Greg, what a story again last year. 12-5, 13-4 the year before that. Regular season, they have been as good as almost anyone in the NFL. But it's the story if you're living in the AFC. Get over that hump, whether it's Buffalo or Kansas City. It's hard to get to the big game on this side of the draw.
Oh, there's no question. I think if you're Baltimore and you're Buffalo and you look around, you say, man, we should have a couple Super Bowl titles. If we were living in a non-Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid era, maybe teams would look at us a little bit different than they do, but they just need to continue to stay the course. Lamar Jackson, one of the best players, regardless of position, in the entire league, multiple-time MVP winner, so they have a Super Bowl roster. Let's not make no mistake about it. They need to just continue to hold serve in the regular season, continue to play for division titles, get as many home playoff games as possible. So when the money's on the line and trips to Super Bowl on the line, they need these games to come through Baltimore.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. It has been a roller coaster of a start. Fumble return for a touchdown the opening drive, but atoning for it on the next drive, scoring the last time they had the ball. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It'll be a pickup attack. Good for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And nice work there. Going to a slide and gain about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On 2nd down, this defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Allen on 3rd down. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Throwing again is Allen. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This about as short as you can get. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills are back within 4 at 14-10. So after the made field goal, pass is back out there to kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Jackson. Coming up, and that's the tight end likely. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
1st down, Baltimore.
Play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Ravens.
Off the play fake. Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. Oh, and the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st
Moore
and 10
going in motion.
at their own 22-yard line.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Stretching the field is Knox. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game.
And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of
3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
We'll try and run here with Cook. 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's in! James Cook, touchdown, Bills.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Ravens first down.
Hey, come on.
A first down throw for Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Now, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down. Jackson up top again. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 17-14 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. As we are ready to get back underway.
Go ahead.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. From the gun, Jackson. And on third down, that ball incomplete. On fourth down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. His kick is good. And the Ravens have tied it at 17. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Johnson now to return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. The 5 straight division titles, it's hard to see who can knock them off that perch rate.
Yeah, and I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. Young quarterbacks, new coaching staff, trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami seems to me, I don't know if they're ready to compete necessarily with Buffalo directly, but Miami is a playoff caliber roster, a playoff caliber team. They've showed it in years past. So if anybody's ready to compete, I think it's Miami. I just don't know, Mike, if they are ready top to bottom over the length of the season to get enough wins to keep pace with a team as good as Buffalo.
And 2 new coaches at the bottom of the standings last year, the Jets and the Patriots. And, Greg, both guys who've played for a long time in the league bring a certain amount of toughness to the top of the organization.
Absolutely, and it was very clear exactly what New York and New England were looking for. They wanted culture setters, right? It wasn't about getting the fancy play caller. It wasn't about the X's and O's. They needed to establish an identity and a culture of excellence and of winning. So, no question, Mike, there was a very clear mission, a clear path to landing on Vrabel and Aaron.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
Man, you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced outright. Going up top and looking for Flowers.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now. Like, he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Allen for the throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Ravens have come up with the football. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And to the right side, he's got Andrews. John Harbaugh, not a fan of that call, and out comes the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After review of the play,
so this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, and this indeed will become a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Putting the tight end in motion. Now Allen on 1st down. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 41. Here's 2nd and 5.
Second down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Quickly to Shakir on the RPO. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 25-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Cook, running left. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Bills 1st down.
Design run here for Allen. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the gun, here is Allen. That's in the end zone and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down, Jackson. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
1-yard gain. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams. But I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Davante Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run. He can still make every catch. He can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Davante Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing by the Rams.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense. So now he goes to Seattle. I think he's going to have an inspired Cooper Kupp. He was let go from the Rams. If he's healthy, he's a big weapon. Jackson Smith-Njigba, he has some pieces in that puzzle that he can push the ball downfield to. So I'm excited to see Sam. That's what everyone thought he was going to be coming out of college when he was a high draft pick of the New York Jets.
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Play action. Here's Allen. That is caught. What a throw. Elijah Moore. Touchdown Buffalo. His second touchdown of this first half. As his kick is good. And the Bills add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. Now it's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Jackson now on second down. This one complete to Bateman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Jackson looking to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
Again, it's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. Open man is Hopkins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. Back to the tight end, Coleman. They'll look to pick up the pace.
A gain of 7 brings up second down.
Off the play fake. Jackson forced to his right. He runs with it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Bill looks to throw. Flush to his right. That is knocked away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. On the return, this is strong. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Allen. That's complete to Moore on the right side. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
First and 10 at the 47.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On first and 10, it's Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. The try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He takes off. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, it's Allen. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. So on 4th down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson flushed to his left. For the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Johnson now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there taking the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I am so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more, and you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped it. It was just an offensive touchdown festival, so you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field, a lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come over.
And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, it's Allen to the air. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Allen to throw again. Oh, the ball's out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
To the goal line and in. Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will extend this third-quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. Now he'll run it. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
No, we changed it.
Third and short, Jackson. Rolling to the left. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Head coach Sean McDermott there as the Bills get set for their next possession. You know, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025?
As I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals. And you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattle off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team that Joe Burrow was the best player in the league. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati average? Because if they just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense, I think they're a team. They might not win the division with Baltimore, but they're going to be close and maybe at least get one of those wild card spots.
What's your foot over? Who are the guys you're watching in the NFC?
You know, I think Dallas is going to find themselves just the fact that I know the division is difficult. Obviously, Philadelphia remains really strong. Does Washington kind of regress a little bit back now in year 2? They were the high-profile, big splash team of last year. Do they regress to the median? Time will tell. But I think healthy Dallas, healthy Dak, healthy Micah Parsons, like that roster that we saw play last year is not the roster on paper that we expected to see. So I think Dallas has a chance. I think San Francisco always is going to be a team, again, dealt with their own injuries last year with McCaffrey and all the stuff on defense. So I think San Francisco and Dallas are 2 perennial teams we expect to be in the playoff hunt. You missed out last year. I wouldn't be shocked to see them back in it again this year.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Allen will give this to Davis. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Buck. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough field.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just 1 game. So don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to week 2.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Hey, come on.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Rolling right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of first.
Fourth down, Jackson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Now a design run. It's Allen. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Allen. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On play action, here's Allen. Short pass taken in by Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's got Likely over the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Now, Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, report. Hey, middle.
Again, it's Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. Jackson out of the pistol. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing Jackson. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bills offense getting set to get back to work, and this has been the start of the season you hoped for. Don't serve at home have the lead here in the fourth quarter. And now it's all about leading down that clock. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 6. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. He's to the 15. And he will take this one in. For Josh Allen, a milestone there. TD pass number 200 of his career. Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. A return now from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. A first down throw for Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Ravens first down.
On first and 10, Jackson. Now he'll run. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up. Off the play fake. Jackson. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. From a little further back, here's second and goal. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they get a little bit back there, but still a long ways to go. Coming up with third and goal. Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Third and goal. Jackson now. Left side into the hands of Hopkins.
Jackson's pass.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
Now Jackson on fourth down. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down. This is Davis. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Design run here for Allen. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14. On the ground, this is Davis. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down. This will be returned from just beyond midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a 1st down. Open man is Hopkins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Play action now. Jackson moving to his left. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up the 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Moving to his right. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work has separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Here's Jackson. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go. One final play. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. A move to 1-0. Getting the victory to begin the new campaign.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before you enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, too up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ball and jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. At the same time with me it's game time, but with you, yeah, it's lame time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the club. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me something. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. Huh, what? You gonna believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see the got get it, go retrieve it, short, small. When that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all it's taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve of these. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment, I could provide you with just like a writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Come.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all it's taking all this time. You're mine.
I just wanna rock. Body of the y'all.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. So the Ravens will come out. They are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. If you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot better if they're going to come away today with a win.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And he will work his way to the 32. That's enough for a first down.
All runs here to start this game, and this defense, they were nearly up to the task, trying to force a 3 and out, get off to a good start, but this running back, he had some other plans here, Mike, and he's going to pick up that first down.
On play action, here's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Hey, come on. That's hot.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Martin Emerson on the tackle. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Report.
Jackson looking to throw. Open man is beaten. He's got him. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Hey, report. Hey, sit up.
Jackson up top again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Hey, Uncle, what? Go ahead. 13.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to run.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Middle.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. Out to his right. He's going to run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now it's Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. First and goal. Here's a run. And a short pickup. Down inside the 10. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 9 yards from the end zone for second down and goal. To throw is Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes third and goal. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Ravens are out to an early 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Henry. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Hey, report!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now third down comes up. Throwing Jackson. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And now they're faced with a fourth and goal.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take. Field for the first time, leading them out. The veteran quarterback, first-round pick back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
From the 46, here's second and 8. Now Watson keeping this on his own read. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Left side, he's got the Njoku. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Watson. He'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. The Ravens offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. Greg, they say flush a game and you lose, right? But when you built up all year for the opener and you get blown out, is it even harder to flush for players?
Well, certainly that's the question, Mike. And regardless of how much the coach stands up there and you try to say, hey, it's a new week, we've got to move forward. And certainly that's the case in the NFL. If you let bad losses linger, you're going to find yourself in a bigger hole. So the problem is when you spend all week and you spend all season saying, okay, this is week 1, we're going to get off to a great start, and you lay an egg and you're non-competitive, the last thing you want in the NFL, Mike, is for doubt to set in. So we're going to find out pretty quickly here in this one. Was last week just 1 out of 17 and they're going to move on, or is this going to be signs of things to come as the rest of the season unfolds?
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. It is 3rd and long.
Hey, middle. It's hot. You. Middle.
Now Jackson exiting the pocket right. He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Browns offense ready for their 2nd possession. On 1st down, it's Watson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, Watson. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's the give to Henry running right. He's got space inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. That's his first touchdown of the new year.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, first time today.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens are out to a 10-0 lead. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release. The draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as the season gets going.
Obviously, so much attention around the quarterback position. Cam Ward goes number one, and obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, Mike, I think you look at Ashton Jenkins. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back under center, Geno Smith? Play action, set up that run game, play good defense. This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle.
And he will score! Kamari Brown. Touchdown, Browns. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Loss of a yard. Brings up
They'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man. How did Hopkins get that open? And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
No. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Yeah.
Now Jackson on the move. Pushed out to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Sit up. Sit up. Hey. Go ahead. Middle.
Second down, Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Rush to throw. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
Fourth down and 1.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Open this drive on the ground with 4. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run once more with 4. Has an opening. Past the 40. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 43 yards. First down, Brown.
Watson now on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Throw on the run is complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Let's go now. 60 bites.
Up the middle, here's 4. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Tillman, the man in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. They snap it to Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. One down the field, but it is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Here's Ruck. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Rush. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Raven first down. Now Rush. He's got Likely over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Rush. That is caught. It is Hopkins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Rush. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Throwing is Rush. And it's outside and caught by Fowler. Now timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and inches. Henry tries to pull his way in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1, and that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be 4th and goal coming up. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. The drive starts with a carry by 4. Into the secondary, past the 15. And so much of being backed up, he takes this beyond the 25-yard line. So, halftime straight ahead. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Browns offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7 in all outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags. They'll also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season. 3rd and long for Watson. Scrambling to his left. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. And they'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Ravens offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. when you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into two, one bad play to turn into two. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
That one intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play. And the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. On the run to the right. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
A 15-yard loss.
Jadeveon Clowney. He gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That is caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after. Coming up here. He knocks it through. And the Ravens move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game. He takes a big shot there on that return. Browns offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll take this past the 30, a gain of 6, mark it at the 31.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
First down.
Here's Watson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Watson. Here's a screen set up for 4. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Off the bootleg, here's Watson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. What to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Shotgun snap to Watson. Escaping to his left. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
1st and 10, and here comes Ford. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down.
Here comes the rookie, Quinshawn Judkins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Here's a screen set up for Judkins. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Justin Hopkins on 48.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Rush to throw. Open man is Hopkins. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Rush. Now a screen set up for Henry. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
To throw is Rush. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
48-yard line.
No, we changed it. Go.
To the air one more time with Jackson. This one's complete to Bateman. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. This is Henry. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
Caught out wide on the RPO. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
40-yard line.
Rush. Not likely over the middle. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a first down. Here's 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down.
That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it.
Baker in on the tackle.
2nd and 10.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
Now, Rush. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Rush. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter. That's the danger. They try to sell out and block it. Instead, get the roughing call, and it results in a first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Bracket 60.
Throwing is Rush. Open man, that's Flowers. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open, and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat-out dominant.
He'll look to throw. That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Brett Delpit. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field. Extend their lead.
Come on. Ready.
Motion the slot man left. From the shotgun, give to Ford. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Play fake. Now Watson to throw. He finds Bell. That's caught. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A run straight ahead. That's Ford. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. It is 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A give to Ford on the zone read. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
But the fullback trying to power it home. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. from a little further back. Here's second and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
4. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Deshaun Watson, touchdown Browns. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That's the 4-time All-Pro Myles Garrett in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Jackson now on 2nd down. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And they take him down. Big pickup through the air. But there is a flag on the field. Will this stand?
Change it.
Second down. Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, report. Stat. You.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 50-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Baltimore.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson. They're trying to hit him with a screen. This one could be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Jackson up top again. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And 7.
Back to throw, Jackson. Forced out wide. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 10.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. To the air one more time with Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. Jackson. That is caught, and he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
13.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And
so they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Browns offense and Jerome Ford getting set to take over once more. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense. But bring that timeout early really comes back to cost them now. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. It's going to be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.